Welcome back to another video. And today I just want to talk about some things where like it's just me getting back into drawing, back into what I want to do or think I want to do. We're still working on it. But before I get into it, I just want to show you the piece we're just going to be working on in the background, and I'm going to be explaining what's been going on. I've been I was talking about saying life happens, okay? Life happens, and I've just been finding myself making drawings when I draw. I find it as like more of a chore than like an hobby or like something that I want to make into a career. And for creative people, I feel like that's just trials that you go through where it's like, this is something you want to do, this is something that you love to do. But when it comes to a time where you have to turn that hobby into a career, something you want to make a living off of, it turns into a chore. You're no longer doing it for fun. You're doing it because you're trying to get somewhere, if that makes sense. And recently I've just been feeling stagnant on like improving or just evolving in my art. And I understand, like, when I look back at like old work, I've come a long way. I've come a long way. And I just have to like persuade myself that that's the case. But I'm my own worst enemy, and it's just something I have to deal with, but that sometimes take a toll on my energy towards doing this. And an excuse would be I made other things priorities, which, sometimes that's the case. You have to make different things priorities over something that you want to do just to get yourself on a stable track. But at the same time, you have to know what the end goal is. And I stray from knowing what my end goal was. So this past week, I've been like pushing myself by practicing discipline, drawing in my sketchbook, completing drawings, and just getting up. And when I feel like I want to draw, I just do it instead of like saying I want to draw, then go do something else. Then I'm exhausted from doing the other thing that I was doing, so now I'm not in the mood to do it. And I've gotten into a habit of doing that. I prioritize other things that doesn't need to be prioritized over the main thing that needs to be. So, it's just a lot that's been going on these past couple of months. So, yeah. Now I want to touch on push myself for dedication and motivation, and more of the practice and discipline that I definitely need to do more of. When it comes to, let's talk about the art. When it comes to my art, I am terrible at studying. I was always terrible at studying. I did years of college for my bachelor's degree. I did a couple of years for my master's degree, and I was always terrible at it. I was always terrible at just studying because I don't know. It's just me. It's just me, and I can't really explain it, but it's better to draw something than draw nothing. So what I find myself doing is I'll draw something and I'll complete it. But that's not always a good thing. Drawing and completing is not always a good thing. So instead of drawing something to practice, I draw to complete, which drains so much energy. Like completing an art piece takes hours on end, depending on how fast you draw. Maybe 4 to 7 hours completed drawing, and depends on how like detailed it is. So it drains you so much, which bridges to it being a chore. So I want to draw something, then I'm like, dang, it's gonna take so long to do. It's gonna take so long to do. That's half the day. That's half my day. So that was kind of like making it more of a chore, making me not want to do it as much. But I gotta get out the habit of doing that, because when I look at a sketch or something, and I really, really love the sketch, I want to complete it. I want to flesh it out. I want to detail it up. I want to clean it up. But I need to learn how to, just draw something in my sketchbook and just draw something in my sketchbook. You know what I mean? And not just completing something all the time. And I'm gonna touch on like another reason why I stopped. Well, I wouldn't say stop, but slowed down. Haven't been as consistent. And it's social media, and not in a way of like I'm just scrolling on social media or whatever. I tend to find myself drawing for social media or others, or other like, recognition. And that takes a toll on how you feel about, or how I feel about my art, and if I love it or not. Because I'm constantly thinking throughout the drawing, are they gonna love this? Is it too much? Is it too little? How many likes I'm gonna get? How many comments I'm gonna get? Or whatever. And it's just, I need to get out that mindset. I need to draw for myself. And I put it on social media to show you guys, my process, or like my finishing touches. But at the end of the day, I can't think about how you guys would feel about what I've done. Well, yes, but I can't prioritize it. I have to love it for myself before I feel like if y'all want to love it or not. And like I said, art is my talent, my hobby, my potential career, and I need to do it for myself. And then I need to teach myself that I need to do it for myself. It's a lot of goals, trials, and tribulations that I have to overcome, and goals I need to reach before I really can move on in my path, in my art path. And like I mentioned before, when I look back, I accomplished a lot. And I'm at a point where, okay, so you get to a point where you accomplish so much, you have to figure out, you have to consistently make new goals so you can consistently improve and evolve. And that's what I have not been doing. I accomplished so much to a point where I've did everything that I learned everything that I wanted to learn. But now I have to make a new chapter in order to keep pushing forward. Because if I have no other goals to accomplish, art-wise, this can go for life goals too. If you have no other goals and you accomplish everything you set before in the past, you're not going to get anywhere. So I'm not going to get anywhere. It's never going to be a career. I'm never going to really, really love it. And I'm always going to get tired of it because I have not made goals to surpass. And that's what I need to do. Going back on the discipline and going back on doing it for myself. It takes time. But we're going to get there. I'm going to get there. And like I said, I need to do it for me. Now, I do admire everyone that showed me love and showed me support and love my art regardless of how I feel about it. And you guys really motivate me to keep pushing forward and keep putting stuff out there. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I just wanted to touch on me getting back into drawing. I'm starting to love it again. I never really stopped loving it, but I'm starting to really I'm getting up in the morning and being like, oh my God, look, I want to draw. I want to draw something. I have something in my head. I saw something yesterday. I want to draw, and I'm gonna draw it today. I've been seeing myself doing that a lot. And that's really good. I think I'm really moving forward, and I need to set some more goals for myself to keep that mentality, keep that enthusiastic mentality of wanting to do it, wanting to keep doing it day after day. And when I say day after day, I don't mean do it every day. If you feel like you need to take a break, then hey man, take a break. But you have to come back. You have to come back to it. And I take breaks all the time. I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I'll play the game, or I'll take a drive, or I'll watch movies or anime or anything like that. But at the same time, I have to, back to priority, I have to make this a priority. I cannot forget that, this is the future. I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. This is the future. I need to make this my income. I need to make this my career. I need to make this, my career. So, still take breaks. Don't overwhelm yourself. But at the same time, keep that as a priority. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys enjoy this piece. I just wanted to touch on what's been going on in my head. And I got some advice from some friends. That's why I did this video. So yeah, enjoy.